Hello and welcome to my channel. Thank you for clicking. Today we're going to look at some block letter basics. So if you like what you see, click the like button, and subscribe to my channel for upcoming content. So I'm starting to lay out here just basically where I want my word to be. I'm centering it up, deciding how many letters it's going to be. The word that I'm going to use for this top line is block. It's always good to have an eraser handy because you're going to make a mistake and you're going to want to fix it. So there we are, I just wrote block, 5 letters. Now what I'm doing is I'm figuring out just where I want it to sit on the paper, and now I'm measuring out how wide I want each letter to be. And I try to make them all the same size, regardless of the kind of letter that they are. Now if it was a skinnier letter like I or something like that, I would adjust it. But these are all pretty much going to be the same width. Now I just, in counting out my letters, I saw that I made a mistake. So again, that eraser comes in handy, and then I finish it out. All right, so I'm lining up basically where some of the cross pieces are for each letter, and where the tops and sides are going to be. And now I'm going to start just kind of working out the round parts of the B, and we have an O and a C. So we're just going to work out the round parts. It could help to have a French curve, but I like to do it by hand because it's fun. There we got the B, the O, and the C coming together. I'm just going to go ahead and darken it all in. Now I used a wooden ruler when I was starting to line all this up. It's hard to see through, so a clear ruler helps. And I always tell my students, have a clear plastic ruler so you can see what you're doing. All right, so the next line. I don't know if anybody can guess it, but if you tried to guess, I'd never know because you'd have already seen the video. The next word we're going to do is letters, because that's what we're dealing with, block letters. That's seven letters, L-E-T-T-E-R-S. Now the same thing, I want to find my center and then start lining up how big I want my letters to be. And they're all about 1.25 inches. And sometimes it can make your brain hurt when you start trying to figure this all up, and that's okay. It's a normal part. There we go. We got 7 spaces. Now I didn't line up the top part. I'm just kind of eyeballing it, getting my blocks in. And I'm going to do it the same way. I'm going to go ahead and go all the way across with my tops and my bottoms. And even those middle parts. Now, of course, some of these letters don't have middle parts, and I'm going to have to go back and fix it here in a second. For instance, the T. The 2 T's have no middle parts, so you'll see me come in with my eraser and fix that. I think I'm figuring that out right now. Oh, there it is. I just figured it out. Round out that R. The S is always fun. It always gives people a hard time. So the idea here is that when you figure out how to make basic block letters, you'll be able to letter things like posters, and we will have a poster project coming up very, very, very soon. And this is going to get you your basics, and it's moving away from the bubble letters. It's making things look a little more organized and professional. And there's a way to go an extra step and make it look 3D, and we'll talk about that later. In fact, that might be my next video. Got the Sharpie pen out. Sharpie pens, not that I'm not beholden to Sharpie, but Sharpie pens are great. They don't bleed. I'm sure there's other brands out there, but for me right now, this is the cheapest way to go, and it does the job. There's the first word, block. Notice that I'm not using a ruler for this part. I'm not that worried about making it look straight. My work is, it tends to be kind of sketchy anyway, and I kind of like it. Gives it more of that handcrafted look. So that is pretty much it for block letters. Right now I'm just cleaning it up, and it'll be ready to color or do whatever you want to with it. If you like what you see here, go ahead and hit that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.